Never before have stress and anxiety occupied such a central point in our lives as they do today. Calming our nervous system and calming our minds has become central to survival. If you count yourself among the many sufferers of anxiety, you're not alone. I struggled with anxiety for many decades, and I finally found a way out, and I want to share that with you today. If you're interested, keep watching. Hello, beautiful friends. My name is Monica Paz. I am a certified nutritionist and a functional nutrition lifestyle practitioner, and I'm the founder of Nourish Functional Nutrition. Welcome to my channel where I teach you how to get to the root of your condition and how to use food as medicine. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and to tap on the bell so that you can get notified when I release a new video. So let's get started. I was in my 30s when my sister first told me that she had a panic attack. I couldn't relate to that. I had no idea what she was talking about. Fast forward about 10 years, I found myself working in a hospital. I had just come out of having a difficult conversation with someone that I was trying to impress, and all of a sudden everything went dark. And my heart was beating so fast that I nearly walked myself over to the ER. I thought I was having a heart attack. All of a sudden, what my sister had been telling me made sense. Until you experience a panic attack or you're debilitated by anxiety, you do not know what a panic attack is. And all of a sudden, it's got you. It's got your attention. My world became very small. I was a slave to my emotions and the way that I felt. I had pain all over my body. I couldn't sleep. This affected not only my life, my work life, and my family life. And this went on for decades. I didn't know what to do, and I tried many things, and among them, many helped me, like changing my diet, exercising more, meditating, and doing many other things to calm my nervous system. But the anxiety continued in the background, and it wasn't until I discovered one thing that made me shift completely from fight or flight to rest and digest. What happens is that when you are in fight or flight, when your body is trying to survive and is looking for things that are wrong and things that are going to harm you, you cannot heal and you cannot grow and your cells do not thrive. So you're not in thriving mode. Getting to rest and digest is when the nervous system is calm and it's helping you live at your highest potential. So the one thing that helped me was the breath. And wait a second, you have heard this before, but you have not heard about heart-centered breathing. There's a difference between breathing and heart-centered breathing. We have all been told to take a deep breath when we're anxious, and we know about taking deep breaths, and yes, that calms everything down. But there is very interesting research that has come out from the HeartMath Institute that tells us that the heart is actually the center of emotion. So when we're anxious, the emotion comes to the heart. Every emotion comes from the heart because the heart is like another brain. It's like a second brain with neurons and energy that is affecting the brain and our thoughts. When we slow down the breath and we focus on the heart, which is the seat of all emotion, that emotion gets translated to the brain and the neurotransmitters change, and then that's where we can start healing and start going into rest and digest mode. So how do we do this? What we do is we focus on the heart and we slow down the breath as slow as we possibly can, slower than we want to, focusing on a feeling of love, care, and appreciation. And so when we do that, we go into this calm state, and with the breath, we're matching the two. That is called coherence. When the heartbeat and the breath are going at the same rate, there have been research that has shown that this decreases the risk of chronic illness, things like diabetes, heart disease, and all other illnesses, and the risk of acquiring those illnesses. So slowing down the breath is not just about the breath, but it's about the heart. It's especially about the heart because the heart rules, and it really is the center of emotion. When we are on fight or flight mode, we are experiencing depleting emotions. These negative emotions come from the brain, and the brain has the limbic system, which is the primitive brain. That primitive brain is in charge of looking around and keeping us safe. So if we have experienced a negative experience in the past, we associate that with what we're doing or what we were saying or what we were wearing or where we were, who we were with. And that's what the brain does. The limbic brain associates all that with danger. And when we're in a state of fight or flight, those memories become part of the brain, of the mind, of that limbic system that is constantly telling us that we are at risk. In order to shift to rest and digest, which is the prefrontal cortex, in order to get that engaged, the prefrontal cortex is the calm brain that is in charge. Is like the higher self. It's the one that tells you everything's going to be okay. In order to shift to that pattern of thinking, that's a regenerative pattern of thinking, we need to tap into the heart. And the way we do that is through the breath. So what I do every morning and every evening, and any time that I have to have a difficult conversation or I'm having a hard time calming myself down, what I do is I do this heart breathing, which is breathing slower than I want, 5-10 breaths, and then focusing on the heart, focusing on love, affection, appreciation, and care for something or someone. And that immediately shifts me into this regenerative energy. And this energy is something that is shared with people around you. It's amazing. So give it a try. The technique is called HeartMath, and it's from the HeartMath Institute. I am a certified HeartMath practitioner, and I do this with all of my clients. So I encourage you to give it a try. And if you want, you can schedule a discovery call with me so that we can discuss it and we can get you going in thinking regenerative thoughts instead of depleting thoughts. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye, everybody.